Hey everyone, I want to do a little review of my kayak. My kayak is the Old Town Topwater PDL. I've had this kayak, for everyone that knows now, for about 2 weeks, and I want to do a update and a review on it. Everything about this kayak is really nice. I really love everything. The seat is a little bit of a hassle at times, but everything about this boat, I can't complain. The pedal drive system is amazing on this Old Town. This thing carries you perfectly good, and I will tell you guys, if you're looking for a small boat that's pedal drive, that's not 12 feet, it's not heavy, it's easy to carry around, this kayak, I can't say anything bad about it. The seat, on the other hand, is a little bit of an iffy part. I love the seat. The seat is comfortable. I have no issues with how comfortable the seat is or anything, but the one problem I have with the seat is when you go to stand up and you go sight cast fishing, the way that the seat's set back, it doesn't sit, because if you have this sit a little bit farther forward, or how I have it right now, if you get a pretty good, strong gust, it will do that, which is not a bad thing, and it's just a simple little issue. But I tell you guys, when you're out on the flats and you're hooked into the fish and you don't realize that your seat fell and you need to jump in your kayak seat super quick, and you have to get in your pedal drive to get out of, let's say, the mangroves or a dock, it's very annoying, because then you sit on this and now you're fighting a fish, you're fighting it, and now you have to reach back and try to lift the seat. It's a lot of stuff. I got some things I'm going to probably do to mitigate that. Maybe pull the seat back like here, and maybe take a bungee cord somewhere around in here and just have it bungeed back so it just stays back. The rudder on the kayak. At first, the rudder is very stiff on this kayak. It's stiff, but after you let it work in, you use it a couple times, it's like butter. You can use that truck ball mount, or that truck ball on that kayak steering arm. You can use this and it just steers perfectly. The blade on the kayak is very long, but it doesn't really inhibit when you're in shallow water. Right now it's touching the ground just because I'm in less than 9 inches of water. They say that this kayak can only draft in 9 inches of water, and after that it gets stuck, and I do believe that, because right now it's just a little bit less than 9 inches, and it's just barely starting to hit the bottom of the PDL drive. That's not that bad, really. The rod hold mounts are really nice on this. I like how all this stuff on the kayak right now, everything on this kayak is sealed. None of the fixtures are not sealed. It doesn't let water in. I've had this thing get rained on. I've had no issues with the water leaking in the bulk or the bulkhead. No issues whatsoever. This bulkhead, some people say, or some kayak companies say, that this is waterproof, and sometimes it's not waterproof, but this one is waterproof, guys. I still recommend getting a dry bag. I still recommend that. Just don't ever assume it's not waterproof, but if you don't have a dry bag, or if you forgot your dry bag one day, you won't have an issue with that. The rudder control arm, however you want to call it, to bring your rudder up, it's like a piece of cake. It just pulls up with no issues. Has this nice big lever here. Everything on this kayak I have no issues with. It's just that seat that can be a little bit annoying, but I've loved this kayak since I've had it. This thing maneuvers amazing. It pulls a super tight circle, tighter than what you would probably expect, and this thing is really stable. I had a this thing is so stable that if you stand on the gunnel it won't roll. But that Pelican Catch 120 I had, that Pelican Catch 120, I really liked it. For a beginner's boat, it's really nice. I had no problems with it. And it's not really a beginner's boat, but the only one issue I had was how flat the hull was. It didn't have a defined hull. So if you go and move around, the kayak wanted to scoot around on you all the time. And my buddy, he's having a little bit of an issue, but I'm going to help him make a skeg for that, because he really needs that on the kayak. But this hull on this thing, no issues. This thing will carry you perfect, even without the rudder on. And if you pull the PDL drive out, it's perfect. No issues. For whoever think this is too short of a boat, 10.5 inches opposed to 12 inches or 13, no, inches, I mean feet. 10.5 feet or 12 feet or 13 feet or 14 feet or however big you think you need it. If you think you need a 12-foot kayak, let me tell you guys, this is 10.5. I thought this is going to be a little bit small. It doesn't take waves too well, but that's just because it's a 10.5. It's too short to do that. It's not an ocean going kayak. This is more of a backwater, more of this style kind of fishing. Just this backwater stuff, going by the mangroves, going after all things like that. But other than that, you really don't realize it's a 10-foot or 10.5-foot kayak. You don't realize it. It feels big. The cockpit let alone. Look how big it is. This is way bigger than my Pelican too. The cockpit's big. You don't realize that you're missing the extra, what, half a foot in the back for a 12-foot. You don't realize it. It feels like a 12-foot kayak, but at the same time, it's not. This thing you can get in tight places, no issues. But if anyone ever thought about getting this in the PDL drive or in the regular model, the regular topwater, don't second think it. It's a very good kayak for the money. It's a little bit pricey, but it's like they say, you pay for what you get. I know there was a couple other cheaper options on the market, but this thing, when I first saw it, I liked it. There's nothing bad I can say, and nothing ultimately awful about the review. The PDL drive is smooth, buttery soft. The rudder control at first is very stiff, but after either you come back here and adjust the cables a little bit, or I need to actually oil up the joints on it. After you do all that, no issue. This thing is super stable too. I can't stress how super stable it is. It's ridiculous. And you get the transom mount, which that's the other thing about this kayak. You get that nice transom mount to where you can put the new fish finders on there, which I might be doing in the future. And then you get the nice rails on it. But there's nothing negative I'm going to say about this. I'm going to still wait and maybe give a month or 2 months review or update on this kayak and see where it's sitting at. Because I know 2 weeks is not too much to go by, but I just wanted to do a little review on my kayak here, let people know. There's not too many reviews right now out that go a little bit in depth. If you guys ever have any questions, you can always just message me or put a little comment in the commentary down there and ask any questions. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time on the water. Peace.